Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of EDU 600. We are now entering, actually tomorrow we're going to be entering week number 3, module 3. Congratulations on making it this far, and I appreciate the effort everybody's putting in. So keep it up. So in this module we're going to be once again studying qualitative research and qualitative designs. We're going to have a couple of chapters that you're going to read, and then there is an article that everybody will discuss as a specific group you've been assigned. I'll talk about that in a minute. But in chapter 4, we're going to be reading about ethnography, which is, for many of you that may know, this is really the original form of qualitative inquiry, and it has its roots in cultural anthropology. So it's really where the researcher is studying the actors, or really the actors are participants. So the researchers are studying some cultural aspect or cultural phenomenon, or simply the culture. So, and then in chapter 5, we're going to be getting into 5 other forms, or 5 other designs of qualitative research, including case studies. We also have narrative studies, text analysis, and all of those will be explained in chapter 5. So the purpose of this overview video is to specifically show you what's involved this week, and then we'll go into a little bit of detail on each one of the assignments. So as you can see, we're in module 3. We're studying forms, research design, qualitative designs. Specifically, okay, read chapters 4 and 5, and I put in here, please pay special attention to these pages in the textbook on how to evaluate qualitative research articles. This will come into play with the group work that we're going to be doing this week. So there's a checklist here. It's one of 2 checklists that I included on how do you even go about evaluating qualitative research or qualitative studies. Secondly, we have a video by Jeff Beaudry. Thank you, Jeff. An excellent video on really what we're going to be studying these weeks, chapters 4 and 5. You can play it here, or you can follow the link. And then we have a group assignment. The group assignment is to read and critique one qualitative article. Each of you is assigned to a group and will critique an article in a discussion forum for that group. Okay, so once again, here's the checklist. The checklist is up here. Click on that. Also have a discussion guide for each one of the groups. It's similar to what's here, and if I had to pick, I would say you should use this one to lead your group discussions. And I'll open this in a minute once I explain who the groups are. Just a word of caution. It's not really a word of caution, but when you do open this, the first page, it's in a PDF format. My PDF reader wasn't working properly, so I had to keep week number 4 from the last class that I taught. It's been moved up for this class. The rest of the materials are fine, but just don't be off-put by the week number 4. It should be week number 3. Okay, group number A, or group A, is going to read one article, making it Facebook official. This is, here are the students that are going to be participating in group A, and in this case Evan is going to be in charge of the purpose and design. I will get into that specifically down below when I show you where the articles are and where the discussion posts are. So this is the group here. I tried to group students by what program they're in. Some cases it's not perfect, but in certain ways I put everybody together that's in the adult and higher ed program together. Group B. Group B, this is the same article you're going to be reading, but you have a separate discussion post. We have a few less people in here, so I had to double up. Emily and Sarah both have this. Michael, on and on and on. We have group, so there's 8 people involved with this. There's 6 down here, or excuse me, there's 6 up here, and there's 4 here. Group C, your article will be tensions experienced by teachers. We have these 4 students. I had to double up, so I tried to put like Linda and Mark together because they're involved with the sampling sides of things and data collection. Allison and Mariah, the same thing. So those are the groupings. So how do you find the articles? First of all, okay, here is article for group C. This is the article. You click on that and you're going to have the article. Articles for groups A and B is right here. And I'll get down to the discussion posts in a minute. So you are going to participate in your group's discussion forum. Group A, Group B, Group C. Down below for the discussion forums. Article capture assignments. Now, this is the second half of what you submitted. Some of you have submitted, some have till midnight tonight to submit your 6 article captures. And you do that down here. This is the assignment. Now, there's one important thing that I want you to know. I changed the due date. This due date, it was due next Sunday, and which was Sunday the 20th. I changed that to September 23rd. So it gave you 3 more days to complete this. It seems like there's a lot of materials hitting us right at once, so I pushed out the actual due date for the 3 article captures. And what this is, you're going to add, you already submitted or you will submit by today, 3 article captures, and by September 23rd you will actually submit 3 more. You can read all about it. It's related here, and down here is an important thing, an important note. The second part of the assignment, which really is this assignment, is due on Wednesday, September 23rd, and not the original due date of September 20th. And I corrected that, and I corrected it actually under the assessments. So if you're in Group A, you come down here, here's the discussion forum. I made sure that these were all visible for you to see. So what do? First of all, you read the article. Individually, you read the article. The lead person will be the lead person for each one of the topic areas. So let me quickly go back here. So for Group A, the lead person is Kristen, and she's going to research review of the theory, conceptual framework. Evan's in charge of the purpose and design, on and on and on. We do this with each one. So I'm going to go back to the discussion post. So you read the article, the lead person takes a session. They're the ones that Kristen takes the lead on the research review. And so she's the one, she comes in here, clicks on the button, and she will say, her title might be Research Review of the Theory Conceptual Framework, on and on and on. Once she does that, the lead person answers questions that anybody in the group may have, and or there might be some additional things that people think should be added, and the other members of the group can do that. So I'm going to show you what's involved. So this link here goes to, that's the other one, excuse me. Okay, so you click on that link, and this is what I mentioned in the text. It says week number 3. I do apologize. I was having some problems with my Adobe, and I was unable to delete this and put in week number 3. But this is week number 3. This is something that I used for week number 4 in the last class I taught. I'm just shuffle things around for this. So group discussion. So this is the first discussion. We'll talk about that, not in this week, but another week. So the first person in Group A, that was Kristen. This is what she's going to use to write about the theory and literature review. Design.
Okay, I found it.
Design and purpose. Second person. Sampling and setting. Third person. Data collection. Fourth person. Data analysis and result. Fifth. And how to evaluate the study. There's prompts right here, but I also say take a look at page 53 for a discussion on how do you even evaluate the quality of a quantitative research study. And a word of all of these categories, they're somewhat subjective, so write it from that standpoint. Okay, I'm going to go back to, okay, now we're back. So you just saw this attachment, and then, everybody, if you could, just briefly chime in on each one of the sections. It doesn't have to be a big dissertation. You could just chime in, say a sentence or two, just participate. If you have nothing to say, then don't feel like you have to do anything there. Okay, so that's discussion group A. We have a discussion forum for discussion group B, the same format, discussion group C. So that is it for the week. I wish everybody the best, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to me. If you can't see everything, at this point, I've ensured that everything can be seen, and I would ask you to reach out to me as soon as possible. So there we go. We're visible. All of the materials are available, and good luck this week. We'll see you online. Thank you.